Hi, my name is Shoshana Munson.
My name is Jeff.
And my name's Marcus Cloak.
I'm Marissa Cloak.
My name is David.
My wife Stacy and I, and we have 6 children, and Marissa is one of our 6 children.
I am married and I have 5 kids.
I am married to a wonderful girl named Judy.
I'm married to my beautiful wife Mallory, and I have 2 beautiful daughters named Delaney and Citylene Smith.
I'm a caregiver and I support adults with intellectual disabilities.
For my career, I work as a maintenance supervisor for West Rock Paper Mills.
I'm an administrator at a company for adults with disabilities.
I decided to volunteer with Royal Family Kids because I've always kind of had a heart for kids from rough backgrounds.
I never thought I would be working with children, ever. So I didn't think that I was the type of person to have that impact.
I heard about Royal Family Kids from Jess coming to my church, and just hearing the statistics on what happens after kids exit the foster care system is what really prompted me to want to be involved with camp.
What first made me want to volunteer for Royal Family Kids was my wife was part of the leadership team, and she started, and I was there to support her. And when I saw the need, I reluctantly got on board, and after the first year, I was hooked.
My first impression after training was I was very excited to get going, and I couldn't wait to meet the kids and be a part of their lives, even if it's a very tiny, small part.
I was scared to death after training. When they're telling you all the rules and all the things to do and all the things you can't do and all the things and all the things and all the things, I was totally freaking out.
My first impression at camp is these kids are just like any other kids. They just need to be loved. They just need to have someone to spend time with, and it almost seems like through life, these children were always left out by the people that were supposed to be loving them the most. So having someone that can dedicate an entire week to doing whatever that kid wants just lights a fire in their eyes, and it's pretty incredible.
My favorite part of camp, food was great, and I really enjoyed eating with kids. But the rest, I was working pretty hard trying to keep up with them. They were a busy crew, so it was a lot of fun.
At camp, I loved the free time, just getting to run around from activity to activity, and we were definitely running.
The best part of camp for me was the birthday party. Kids were excited. I was excited. All the staff was enjoying themselves, and it was awesome to see.
The best part of camp was for the kids that knew about the presents coming. They were all at the windows looking for when those presents were going to be delivered. And so trying to sneak around delivering those presents, going, shh, that was the most memorable thing for me.
The hardest part for me in camp was we had a couple of children that were really struggling. They had situations that are hard for us to imagine, I think, and just hearing their story and seeing how they were maybe even acting out a bit because of that anger and things that they were dealing with. That was pretty hard. It was also nice to see connections that other people were able to make, even if I didn't find myself able to make that connection with somebody. I saw somebody else that would step in and do that, and it was really neat to watch. So.
Hardest camp is when it ended. We had to say goodbye to the kids as they got on the bus.
I think the hardest part, or the most uncomfortable part, was knowing that they had to go back. Their life probably wasn't going to be as nice as what it was at camp, and so knowing that they had to go back was the hardest part.
The hardest part of camp is putting the kids back on the bus to go back into the world. You're putting them back out in the world and putting them in God's hands and saying, well, I hope they can stay safe, and I hope they don't. I hope the world doesn't affect them as negatively as it has in the past, I guess. That's the hardest part.
For the people that I've talked to about going to camp, I've just expressed that there's many roles, and so you don't always have to go in if you're intimidated about being a counselor.
If you can ever volunteer at camp or in town even to get ready for camp, don't hesitate to do it. It's One of the things in life you'll never forget.
When you think you can't do it, you can. You'll get more out of it than the kid will.
You can just stop considering and just sign up and go. It's a life-changing experience.
Yes, I plan on going to camp again.
Yes, I plan to serve at camp again.
I plan on coming back.
I would love to be in camp again.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get back involved with camp.
I think the best part of Royal Family Kids is the aspect that they get to go to camp and learn about Jesus. And if that's the only time in their life that they learn about God, they at least have that one experience, that one chance for God to start growing the seeds that were planted in their life.